Tonight, a warning to St. Louis from the head of the White House coronavirus task force.
A new report released says St. Louis is one of 11 cities that received a private phone call with the message to, quote, take aggressive action in the fight against COVID-19. News 4's Corey Stark is breaking down that report and what actions could be taken.
Well, this report is coming from the Center for Public Integrity and indicates Dr. Deborah Birx, the leader of the White House coronavirus task force, was the person that made the phone call. The St. Louis Mayor's office and the St. Louis County Executive's office say they were not on that call, but the warning comes as numbers continue to rise.
No bars, nightclubs, or gyms, and limit social gatherings to 10 people or less if Missouri does not buck its current trend. Those recommendations spelled out in this document prepared by the White House and obtained by the Center for Public Integrity. The leader of the St. Louis Pandemic Task Force, Alex Garza, says something needs to change.
This curve will become impossible to bend backwards if in a positive direction without some decisive action from the community, or less palatably by our elected officials.
With 44 new hospitalizations being reported, it's the second time in 3 days that number has been over 40. That level of hospital admissions hasn't been seen in 3 months.
I am not sure where we are going to be as a community with this pandemic in the next 3 weeks. If we continue on this trajectory, I can tell you we'll be in worse shape.
The entire summer has been pretty scary.
As cases pile around the area, St. Louis County and City both having record days, the debate about returning to school carries on, with some schools like Hazelwood and Granite City deciding virtual is the way to go. Parents are now trying to figure out how to adapt.
I'll be at work, and so my husband is going to switch his shift to second shift so that he can be here with the kids during the day, and then I'll be home as soon as I get off so that I can help them.
And tonight we have some breaking news into the newsroom. Ferguson-Florissant School District announced it will go to virtual classes to start the school year. As for those other districts that I mentioned, Hazelwood and Granite City, they said they are looking into childcare options for families who need help. And going back to that call from the White House, we do have a call into the St. Louis County Health Department to find out if they were involved, and we're still waiting to hear back from them. Corey Stark, News 4.
Also